Hi, I'm Super Sue Finneron and welcome to Get Your Shit Together. Now, SHIT, of course, is an acronym for Success, Health, Inspiration, and Transformation. Now, a while back, I had an episode with my girlfriend, Ocean Varney, and we talked about how, well, let's face it, aging sucks, because it kind of does. And she told a great story about almost taking herself to emergency because of the wrinkles she thought she was having a stroke. Very hilarious. Anyway, after she told that story and we kind of ended the episode, I left the tape running and we just kind of sat down and had a discussion. And this episode is the continuation of that conversation. It's a bit chopped up in points, but she's still hilarious and she makes me laugh, as you'll see in the video. And I hope that you enjoy it. Hi, I'm Super Sue Finneron and this is Get Your Shit Together. SHIT, of course, is an acronym for Success, Health, Inspiration, and Transformation. I want to ask you a big favor. If you're liking what you see, if you're enjoying these shows, please subscribe. We've got lots of great episodes coming up this fall and we wouldn't want you to miss any. Not only when you subscribe, also click that little bell so that you get an email to know that there's a brand new episode out. All right, so a while back you may have seen I did a show with my girlfriend Ocean Varney, and we talked about how, well, let's face it, aging sucks, because it really does. For the most part. There are some good parts. Anyway, after Ocean told her story, and I will link the original show down in the comments below so that you can see it and watch it. After we filmed it, I left the camera running and we sat and we chatted a bit more. And so what you're going to see next is, well, it's a pretty chopped up conversation, but there's some great bits and pieces to it. Please give us a thumbs up. Leave us some comments. Let us know how you feel about aging, because we want to know if you agree with us or if you're one of those kind of people that loves getting old. I hope you enjoy.
I mean, I said it's fucking super not fun. I mean, I don't want to alienate anyone out there who is loving it and doing it well. I really don't.
Good for you. We're happy for you.
No, seriously, I know there's people out there who are doing it well.
I think that
I've seen some of them.
I think we do it well, and people think that we do it well. Or maybe I'm just...
Oh my God, I'm like consumed by body shame constantly.
But you shouldn't be, because you look great.
Right. Yes, of course. I guess I shouldn't be. I don't know.
You know,
I mean, I can't help what I am. I don't want to, like, I do run into a lot of people that are like, you just need to love yourself. And I'm like, fuck right off. This is how I feel. F off. Don't shame me for being ashamed. I don't want to bring anybody down with me. I actually do find it pretty funny.
We're just being honest instead.
Yeah, I would like a little honesty.
Honest to God truth that it's like, ugh.
Yeah.
Somebody say, of course, that famous saying, aging is not for the faint of heart.
Hell no. And honestly, some of the shit that goes along with it would make anybody, like, literally make anybody's, like, the hair on the back of their neck stand up. Like, oh my God, what? What? What happens? I'm talking about some really horrific things I don't even want to say out loud because I don't want to scare the children here.
You know what I want to talk about is filters.
What filters? Like filters when you, on what you say?
No, filters on, like, camera filters.
Oh.
I don't know about you, but yes, aging sucks. But this is me. This is who I am. And I'm not going to use a filter. I just don't.
That is because, Sue, you are a blessed saint.
No, I just, you know what? If you don't like this, well then don't like it. That's fine with me. I don't care. Now that's the one great thing about getting old.
Yeah.
I don't care.
She's already at the stage where she doesn't give a flying fuck.
Well,
I'm not there yet.
About something.
But honestly, you know me, and this is what I have to say about filters. I don't even know what they are. I can barely use my phone. If I could figure out a filter, I would have filters on every single thing that I did.
No.
Yes, I would. I'm telling the truth.
Don't teach her how to use Snapchat.
And the one time I did, I'm just learning selfies. Most of them aren't good. The one time I did what I consider kind of a hot, sexy selfie. It was very exciting. You can find it right now as my Facebook profile. And it's the reason it looked
good. You had a lot of good comments on that.
Yeah, hell yeah, because I must have been like a kind of Facebook filter thing. It's black and white.
Yeah.
And like it was like a shit picture, let me tell you. And then I was like, let's try this. And then I was like, oh, this is good. This might be the one and only selfie I ever get of myself. So yeah, it'll be there for the next probably decade and a half.
I took one at the gym yesterday in all my sweatiness. And I got home and looked at it, thank God, before I posted it.
Did you put a filter on it?
No, I told you I refuse. I will not, unless it's for a joke, I will not use filters.
She also doesn't do any kind of like non-invasive enhancement either.
No, there's no enhancement.
Like I said, I can't afford to do too much, but I do some facial touch-ups as well, and I will till the day I die.
I do dye my hair.
Yeah, everybody dyes their hair.
I've walked like I was 80 years old since I was like 19, so I've been used to it.
Yeah, sure, and good point. I mean, I don't even notice it in you, and it's not a factor of like how I look at you, or, you know, I think you're one of the most well put together people I know. So obviously, it's not something that I even notice. So obviously, I don't think people notice the things about me that
you see all the time, right?
Yeah, but definitely I'm at home fucking wrestling them in a dark room. Hence the crying. Some things may seem easier being a man. I don't know, because I'm not a man. But definitely they don't have, like, I don't think the emotional camaraderie that we have with lady friends. They don't have, like, that kind of, I mean, maybe they do. Hopefully they do. But we definitely have a lot of support going through hell.
Yeah, I mean, the stuff that we have to deal with, you know, every month. We have to deal with our period. We have to hold our emotions in check when sometimes there's a switch that goes off in your mind and you're like, who is this person? It's not me, right? Like,
truth, sister.
Yeah.
It's either I'm fat or I'm starving to death. It's like no happy medium.
No, you just have to eat better and not drink. That's really no fun at all, is it?
Yeah. I don't even know if it's possible, but like I said, for those of you who've figured that out.
Have you talked to, like, your mom and how she feels about aging or how she's felt about it?
Oh God, no. I do not want to talk to anybody older than me about how they feel about it, because I'm quite certain nobody's going to be able to tell me anything other than like, oh, sorry you're going through that. It actually doesn't get better. Honestly, where I've touched upon it briefly with some of my friends who are between, 10 to 25 years older than me, there has not been anything other than like,
That's it? They don't.
Yeah, sorry, it doesn't get better. It does suck. I mean, the one thing that everybody's happy about is they're like, yeah, I don't really care what people think. That same thing. It is very liberating in one respect, but let's face it, nobody likes to get old, really. Who wants to be old?
Do you realize that, like, we've already passed, like, middle age, 45? which is really scary to think we're on the downside of.
I'm literally having a panic attack as you're talking right now. I feel like we're in a wagon hurtling towards death. I know, I feel like knocking on wood right now because I'm seeing these terrible things. I hope this is not foreshadowing. If something happens to me, I did have a good life. Tell my kids. I don't know, yeah, it's freaky.
Unfortunately, there's not a hell of a lot we can do about it. But we should be thankful that we're reasonably healthy.
I love how you're trying to end this on a high note.
I'm working on it. Because I know, yeah, I mean, then there's the people that say that getting old is a privilege.
I love those people.
You don't really. You know, in the Middle Ages, we'd be dead by now.
I know. Thankfully.
But we would have been hot because they liked rounder women.
I actually don't think we would have been hot. I feel like we would have been worked to the bone and probably looked 80 when we were 30.
So we would have been serfs, like not royalty?
Yeah, there's like only about 5 of those. The rest of them were just it would have been the worst.
But like in the Renaissance, we would have been the hot ones in all the paintings.
If we weren't like the slaves, which we probably would have been, seriously, anytime people talk about like past lives or this or that, do you notice they were always like princes and princesses and like something really cool?
Do you think they were just reliving the Disney movies they saw?
Oh yeah, it's insane. Most of us would have just been like, we probably would have been dead when we were 24 and we would have had no teeth for shizzle.
Good point.
Yeah. I mean, I'm down with now.
See, so it is better that we're...
Oh, Sue's leaving it on a high note. We had to like really grasp all over the place for that.
I will say that some days are better than others for the face, right?
Yes, absolutely.
How about when those friends go, wow, are you okay? And you're like, no, this is how I look now.
You look really tired.
Exactly.
And you're like, oh, that's really fucking surprising because guess what? I'm not tired.
I slept for 8 hours last night.
This is epitomizes aging. Is you wake up in the morning, you go to bed and you get a really nice 8 hours of sleep. You're well hydrated. You wake up in the morning and you look in the mirror and you literally look like you smoked a pack of cigarettes. You stayed up till 4 in the morning.
And drank a lot of margaritas.
Yeah, drank probably a 26er. And you're like, and that's how you look after a good night's sleep.
Yeah, your eyes are puffy after a good night's sleep. Your head's kind of, it's because we smush our face into the pillow, right? Have you tried one of those beauty pillows?
Dude, I do not even sleep on the side of my face. I sleep like this, like a vampire.
Do you really?
Yes, and I don't move.
How did you get used to that?
I had to, because I read that like, if you sleep like this, you get more wrinkles.
Which is why
and I have enough. I'm done with like, I'm done with being an accessory to my own aging process.
I tried this, but I feel horribly uncomfortable and I can't sleep.
You need to get some shims and you need to find a way to make yourself sleep on your back and not move.
It's not going to happen. I'm just going to live with the bed wrinkles.
You might need some heavy duty sleeping pills.
Okay, would you take sleeping pills so that you could sleep on your back?
I hope so, because if you do, then we can be friends.
Comment below.
No haters.
The things we do for beauty.
And don't even get me started.
Thank you so much for watching this episode of Get Your Shit Together. If you want to see more of Ocean Varney, give us a thumbs up. Leave us some information in the comments. Let us know what you want to hear us talk about. We want to hear from you. We'll look forward to seeing you next time.